What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy BT, and today's video is being sponsored by 70My. Now, in today's video, we're going to be checking out the 70My dash cam. This is model A800S, and it also comes with the rear cam set. This is a 4K dash cam. This thing has got built-in Wi-Fi and GPS. It's app enabled. It's a dash cam, and we're going to check it out and see just how good this camera is. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, so in the box, and we also notice here, check this out, Design Award 2021. All right, so here we go. In the box, we've got a bunch of informational material here. We've got the manuals and some other goodies here that are used for installation. And there we have it. Check it out. So this is your rear cam right here. There's the rear cam. And here is the front cam. Nice. All right, let's see what else we have in here. Okay, now in here I'm seeing a bunch of installation goodies. All right, so you're gonna have to read the instructions, obviously, to see what is what. Yeah, that looks like the slide right there. Yep. All right, we're not gonna get too excited here. All right, so there we have some installation pieces here. We'll open this up here, see what we got here. Okay, install tool. Got some wires, another cable. Ah, nice. All right, so here's all that's in this box here. Now in this package here, there we go. So this right here, this is the CPL filter right there. All right, so with that, we can take this and put that filter right on there. So you got some adjustments here. Okay, all right, getting too excited once again. All right, let's open up this box here. So this right here is the hard wire kit. So if you'd like to hardwire, oh nice, okay. If you'd like to hardwire the installation, you've got everything that's needed right here. This is the plug to the unit, and as you can see right here, we've got 3 wires. We've got ACC, we've got ground, and we've got positive. So this is if you would like to do a hard wired install on this dash cam. So this is a very, very nice kit right here. Beautiful, beautiful. Great to have the option to hardwire if you don't want to have to, deal with plugging in, plugging out. All you have to do with this is plug this into your unit, run this wire where it's hidden and out of the way. Then this boy gets plugged up to the power source and you are good to go. So awesome right there. Lots of things, everything you need to get the job done. Okay, so let's check out this camera here. Okay. So again, this is a 4K Ultra HD camera. There we go. Look at that. Nice. Very nice. Here's a button on the side there. We've got some slots right here. We've got AV in. We've got DC in, which is your power source, and then you got a spot for your micro SD. All right, so this is the way that the camera is going to sit. So you basically mount this on the glass. You're going to mount this face up with the open section, and you're just going to slide it in just like that, and it'll be facing you like that. So yeah, this looks like a pretty straightforward install. And then, as you can see here, we've got our rear camera here, and we've got this nice long cable here as well. You plug this into this spot right here, and then you plug the other end of this in here, which is going to get your power, and you mount that to wherever you need to mount it. And then obviously, if you want to choose your power source, you can either go the hard wire route or you can do the plug-in route here. But it looks like we've got everything we need to get this thing installed. So let's go ahead, hook this thing up, and see how it runs. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a spot right around here. that's going to be good for mounting. I'm going to go ahead and take some alcohol, clean down this section here so that it makes a nice good mating surface to mount. I'm also going to do the same in the rear as well. Now here's the rear. Again, I'm going to pick a spot. I've got this section right here that has the integrated camera. I'm going to pick a spot that's a little below that. It's going to be a nice spot here. We're going to clean this off and prepare that mounting surface. All right, now that we have our mounting surface nice and ready to go, we can see here that you can easily attach this here. Now in this situation, I'm gonna want to make sure that I've got enough clearance to put this in and out. So I just have to make sure that I choose a good location that's not too high up. And with the camera here, if you want it dead center, you're gonna have to put it a little bit offset to the right. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this mounted here. Okay, then we're gonna take this here, we're gonna peel off the backing. After you peel it off, what you can actually do is take it and slide it in like so. And you can actually just stick it exactly where you want it. So if we want to put it like right about there, like right about there, then we just go ahead and push upwards, get that in place, kind of secure it nicely, gently slide it out, and make sure it's in there good. Now while we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead, we're going to peel off the cover, little protective film there. Okay, so with that set there in place, we can go ahead, we can slide this in place until it clicks in. That's nice and good to go. Now, before I slide that in, on the back side here, you can adjust the camera however you need to adjust it. So just remember that you can kind of fine tune and get that picture exactly where you need to by rotating this on the side here. So next up, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our power cable, and I'm going to go ahead and get this thing some power here. Okay, so with the first power on, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to have to get this thing set up. All right, so with the first power on here, we got to get this thing set up. So we're going to go ahead. We got English there. Okay, it tells you what the indicator lights mean. We've got the power button there. You press to turn the screen on and off. Press and hold to turn off. Okay, then we can go ahead and set the date and time. Then there's also an app you can download for photos and video. All right, so next up we're going to need to insert a memory card. So we're going to go ahead and grab a memory card for that. All right, so as soon as you get the SD card in there, you can see we are ready to go. Yeah, we are good. All right, so now that we got this hooked up, we're going to go ahead and get this put back in its rightful spot and finish off with the rear camera. All right, next we're going to do the rear. So same thing here. It's just a matter of removing that sticky tape and putting it right on there. So make sure you do it so your words are upright when you close it, so it's in the right direction. So we're going to go ahead, and we know that's right about center there. And then this also gives you the ability to twist as well to make sure it's good to go. So we found a good spot there, so we're just going to go ahead and stick it in place. All right, so after you get your backup camera good to go, you can plug it in right on the side here.
Start recording emergency video. Recording complete. Backup camera is connected.
All right, so with the back camera connected, I can just push the button there and you can see it
switch to front recording.
Changes as needed. Now you can, again, adjust this however you need to adjust it. So we've got everything in place and we're ready to go. Now, obviously for the installation, it's going to vary by vehicle, but you can find what works best for you, whether you want to do the hardwire install or whether you want to have the ability to maybe use it in different vehicles with the the USB hookup through the power of the cigarette port, whichever works best for you. But now on to the important thing, how well does this camera work? So we're going to take it out for some real live footage to see how good this camera really is. In this shot here, this is done with the CPL filter, so you can kind of see what that footage looks like. So here's a demo with and without the filter, so you can see as I put the filter on here how rich that green pops in the grass. So this footage here is done without the CPL filters. You can kind of see what that looks like. It's a bright sunny day, so you probably won't notice it as much, but the footage still looks good nonetheless. And here's a daytime shot from the rear camera. And now we're back to the front camera, and all the rest of the front footage is going to be done with that CPL filter. Alright, so here's our nighttime front view. It is pretty dark. As you can see, there are no lights on this road other than my headlights, and the camera is actually picking things up very nicely. And here's a nighttime rear shot. The only thing with the rear camera is it kind of gets a little fuzzy. As you can see, the glare of the lights from behind kind of make it a little hard to see. I mean, you can still see. It's going to serve the purpose of what it is, which is to capture anything that you need footage for. But the picture isn't super crisp, but it can work. It's better than not having anything at all. And the final shot here, a pitch black, once again, front camera, nighttime shot. Again, looking crisp, looking good. It's almost 10 p.m. It is dark, and the picture quality is fantastic. All right, so we're going to take a quick look at the specs of this dash cam. This is a 4K dash cam. So one thing I do want to point out here, this dash cam is set up to be a very affordable price point with great quality and feature set. As you can see from the footage, this thing is really good, and the price is even better. So this is a good value for the price. You're getting a lot of feature. You've got a 4K camera with a 140-degree field of view. Very good high resolution, as you can see from the footage there. Really good lens quality. We've got this dual channel recording, as you can see the front and the rear footage recording all at the same time. It is well designed indeed. As you saw, the install is pretty good. It does have infrared night vision. And as you can see kind of here with this demo shot here, the night vision was still pretty good minus the glare. And if I was, in the city, it probably would have a different view and a different look, but I was out on the dark streets of I-85. This is also another nice feature. It's got the 24-hour smart parking surveillance. So if something shady is going on, this camera's going to turn on and it's going to record what's happening around your vehicle. So there we have it, built-in GPS, ADAS. The app, yep, you can download that app to get access to the footage that is on the device. And that is about it. But this right here, folks, as you can see, we're going to go right back up to the top here. This is a great dash cam. I'm going to put a link in the description for you to get your very own 70 mi dash cam 4K model A800S. Make sure you click that link. Go grab yourself a dash cam. It's always good to have one of these. The first time that I tried out a dash cam, I actually dodged an accident. Like, I was driving and someone just lost control of their vehicle. Thank God nothing happened. They didn't hit anyone. They didn't hit me, but it was like, whoa. But in the event something went down, I would have had that footage to basically use as evidence, because, you know, sometimes things get kind of weird when it comes to accidents. People start telling lies, and it's always the other side that gets off, and you're like, wait, what? Now I have to deal with? Yeah, that's a whole nother story. So do yourself a favor, get yourself a dash cam, keep yourself protected and ready at all times. It's your boy BT. Thank you for checking out this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.